I am getting a lot of requests from people saying, can I check to see if Kilmar Garcia is still alive? So I'm going on the record as saying, no, I will not do that. I know people are just concerned. I know they have the best interests of him, his family, and everyone else at heart. But that is an unethical use of mediumship. We don't use psychic ability to spy or to get in people's private business. Now, I get that it's a public issue, but he is a private person and his family are private citizens. We don't do that. Now, some of you might be saying, but Gia, you channel celebrities. Isn't that the same thing? And no, it is not, because every single spirit that I have channeled that's in my book, Messages from the Stars, they came to me. They said, hey, I'm here. I like what you're doing. Can I be a part of it? And here is what I want to share with the world. Now, if his family were to come to me and ask for that, well, first of all, I'd probably refer to someone who's better at it than I am. There are people who do this for the police and they do it better than me. I would refer them, but theoretically, yes, I could do that, but it would not become public information. That is a private matter. The thing is, guys, I know this is awful. I know it's gut-wrenching. I know it's terrifying. I know. But what do I keep saying? And what does Spirit keep saying? This is a mastery challenge. This entire time period, this freaking lifetime, is a mastery challenge for all of us. And one major theme that people must master, and remember, this was the first video I ever had banned from TikTok, and I keep repeating it. Spirit has said that this period we're going into, we must learn to master our fear. Because if you don't, you will be manifesting your fear. You will be individually and collectively creating your worst fears. In order to be a match for the new earth frequency, the new earth energy, the new community that we are trying to create, you must master your fear. You must learn to look away when certain things are out of your control. You must learn to ground, to stay out of the fray, to stay out of chaos. You must learn to be strong. You must learn to work toward the positive. If you cannot do that, you are not exercising your divine creator ability, and you will not be a match for the new that is coming. In the new that is coming, we are all creators, and our ability to manifest will become instantaneous. Now, this is likely in the far future, not immediately, because could you imagine the second you think of something, it appears. So all of these, old parables and stories about being pure of heart, this is kind of what this is about. You have to have mastery over your emotions, your fear, your anger, your wrath, your creativity. You have to have mastery over that as we ascend into levels where there is less density. The density is what slows down manifestation. It's what slows down creation. I cannot snap my fingers and make something appear yet. In the future, allegedly, from what I've channeled and from what others are channeled, we are going to that place. Maybe that's 100 years. Maybe that's, I don't know. But that is the collective vision and what has been promised for the evolution of humanity, that we can get to a state where we are in such a density that we become gods on this planet. And it begins right now. Yeah, it begins right now as we master our fear, our anxiety, our rage, and as we learn to say, all is in divine hands. All is unfolding as it should. Yes, I will use my voice. Yes, I will stand up for truth. Yes, I will declare what is right and what is wrong. And yes, I will use my energy, my voice, my intention to fight for what is right, to fight for the light. But I cannot be swept away in every wind of chaos and fear. Now, this is why I've done an entire playlist called Emotional Support. It's over 40 videos long. So much good stuff in there. It will help you do that. And it will give you the big picture perspective of why people come to this earth and experience pain. That age-old question of, why do bad things happen to good people? I also have done 5 light circles, which are powerful healing ceremonies. Guys, if you've been through one of those, please hit the comments and tell the new folks how incredible those are. And I can brag about them because Spirit comes through. That's not a Gia. I am the vessel for these powerful energies. Some of the responses I've got, the testimonials I've gotten from that, have moved me to tears. Lives can change in an instant. Miracles can happen. I am giving you everything I can and everything Spirit will channel through me to help you through this time of mastery. Because although it is incredibly chaotic and there's lots to be afraid about, we are in a period of transition on the precipice of miraculous change. I mean, miraculous change. And if you can walk that path of mastery, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to do it every time perfectly. You don't have to do it immediately. But your intention is to overcome the fear, to walk in your mastery, to become a powerful co-creator with spirit. That's all that's required. And I'm giving you everything I can to help you walk that path. Everything I've got is at the link in bio. Very affordable, $5, $7. You can take a look at everything I've got in my shop. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I know it feels like we aren't. I know that because in years past, when I was not okay, I'm looking at COVID. I was not okay that year. I understand. I fully understand where you've been. And from going through my own dark nights of the soul, when I've lost jobs, when I faced a terrible health crisis and things have happened to my children, and I did not know if things would ever be okay again. So when I talk about a mastery lesson, this is not me up on a cloud being perfect and never having problems. This is me having gone through that shit again and again and again. I have walked the path, and I'm on the other side of my fear. So I can tell you, the path is worth walking, and you can change your life. So go get them.